Hello everybody. I am figuring out my little phone situation here. Right. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. I am going to be talking on body image. I always do that, try and rotate my phone. You cannot rotate your phone once you started. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me just try and set this up. Right. My cat is freaking out because the phone has it has little reflectors in the sun, and he always goes nuts when he sees the reflections on the wall. Okay, we're gonna hope that this doesn't fall. Hey, you wanna come say hi, kitty? Come say hi. All right. Hello. T'Challa, you want to talk about body image? How do you feel about your body? T'Challa's got a big butt. But we love you for it. We love you for it. All right. Thank you guys for joining. If you're coming on, say hello. I will try and be in my comments. And if you see this on the replay, I'd love to just know what you guys think, what thoughts come up for you. I'm a eating psychology coach, mind body nutrition coach. I'm a global ambassador for the body image movement. And I'm gonna be sharing today a quick live. I'm gonna go over 3 practices that you can put into play immediately if you are someone who has any sort of thoughts in your head, literally statistically 90% or more of women, and a lot of men too, walking around with thoughts I don't like my body today, I'm too big, my belly's too big, I'm not fit enough, I'm not lean enough, I don't look like her, I don't look like him, I'll never be there, I'm not comfortable in my own skin. Those thoughts, those patterns, they're unfortunately normal. And there's something that's part of my mission to transform, because we have enough that is bombarding us and reasons to just be unsettled with ourselves, not feel like we're successful enough, have enough, pretty enough, small enough, big enough, strong enough. It's always something not enough. So I'm gonna go into this a little bit more. I actually wrote a poem about this, and it's another goal of mine. My coach invited me into this today as well, to be sharing my creativity, my artistry, my poetry, as it aligns with my mission to support you guys to create a positive relationship with food and body. So here's the poem, and then we will go into the rest of it. How do you imagine your body? Are you a confident hottie or a media-defined softie? Isn't it interesting how our goals with our body become more and more lofty, past the point of losing weight until we've reached the antithesis of health? It's ridiculous to think that food as the enemy, it's only sucking energy that could be spent on living what your purpose for the world is, which is not to be skinny and pretty, but to be conscious and living, which I don't mean to be rude, but requires food. And to be on a diet is to die. It comes with diminishing returns, and we get so hungry that it burns. And here we are making this decision by choice when there's someone across the city that's starving and doesn't even have a voice. So just stop, breathe, eat, because it will only kill you not to. Hey Carla, I see Carla just jumped on. Thank you guys for listening to the poem. So I wrote that about body image, and I started with, how do you imagine your body? That's literally what body image is. It's us sitting here thinking what do we think of ourselves, right? That one person that at the end of the day, it matters who that person, it matters what they think about us, it's us. And body image, that's where that stems from. And now it's like influenced so heavily by other people, by magazines, by media, by pop culture, by our peers, sometimes by the environment that we grew up in, our parents, our teachers, people that kind of influence us or maybe make us feel bad about how we look. And they might not even know that they're doing it, but then now here we are as adults and growing up and walking around thinking negatively about ourselves and our body, and not having one single day in our life where we just would say, you know what, I wouldn't change anything, no matter what I look like. And that, to me, that not more of us can wake up and have a full day like that, it sucks. It really sucks. And I want to share these 3 tips and hopefully help you to start to have some practices to where if you feel like you have negative body image, like, 70% of the time right now, or 80%, or whatever that is, the goal is to start to work on these practices. It is a practice. It's not a perfect, it's not going to happen overnight. If it does, awesome. But for most of us, we've spent our whole lives getting to the point where we're at, waking up, hating how we look, not feeling like we can stay on track with fitness goals, feeling like we're overeating, emotional eating, can't stick to anything, and hating ourselves. And now we're just gonna work on transitioning that 70% of, gosh, I'm sucking right now, and make more and more room for self-encouragement, self-empowerment, talking to yourself like you're your own best friend, knowing that you are doing the best that you can every single day, right? And these practices over time are actually going to help you authentically and truly believe more that you are worthy, you can love yourself, your body is just fine the way that it is. It's great to have fitness goals. It's fine to feel like, hey, something happened in my life, I've gained a little bit of weight, this feels like I kind of got off track somewhere and this actually isn't my body's happy weight. Then yeah, you can have that goal, right? That's fine, it's empowering, it's great to feel like we're getting stronger, to see some muscle definition coming out. I'm not taking that away from anyone. What I'm saying is the mindset part, the self-love part, the body image part, how we are imagining, how others are imagining us, that's body image, right? How my body image is kind of what I think other people think about me in a sense, right? It can kind of play along with that. You've probably heard of body dysmorphia, where we can look in the mirror, or someone can look at my body, be like, wow, she's so fit, she's awesome or whatever, but I look in the mirror and maybe all I see is wow, my abs are not as defined as they used to be. Or, wow, my legs are really weak. I lost my butt. By the way, these are all thoughts I've had about myself. And I'm sharing that because it's real, right? I'm not immune to having negative thoughts, right? It's not all roses and butterflies, but having the tools, having the practices to bring ourselves back in that moment of negativity, in that moment of self-doubt and hate almost, having the tools to interrupt it and choose something different and just practice something different. It's not a perfect, it's a practice, right? So let's dive in. Number 1, and these, by the way, please, if you know someone that needs this, please share this video, because these 3 tips are actually things that I use with paying clients that come to me, and we're working on body image stuff, we're working on positive relationship with food and body. So the first one is write a letter to your body. Write a letter to your body, literally start it with dear body, and you want to be in that headspace of, you're waking up every day kind of saying I hate my body, or I'm not happy with my body. Here's your chance. Tell your body. Get mad at it. Let anything come out that's you're disappointed with, you're sad about, you're mad about, almost as if your body is another person, right? You're kind of separating yourself, you're disembodying. For this process, you're going to write a letter to your body, you're going to say, I hate you because you won't lose weight. you get so tired every single day? Why do you have autoimmune issues? Why do you have digestion issues? Like, I hate this. It makes me angry. Like, let that out. That's step 1. Step 2, you are actually going to let your body write a letter back to you. Now, when I say let your body write a letter back to you, is I actually now want you to just kind of energetically shift perspective as if you are your body. It's almost like talking like your inner child, or like this like physical part of you. And if you really do this exercise and you just kind of give it everything with both, cat's about to jump, phone might fall. Come here, kitty. If you really give both sides that energy, you'll kind of see what I mean, where I want you guys to do it, so you can message me and let me know like the thoughts that come up for you. But it can be really, really interesting what your body ends up saying back. If you feel comfortable, you can even do the body letter back to you with your opposite hand, so that you're literally letting, goodness child, so that you are literally letting your body write the letter back to you. I know that sounds crazy and like your handwriting's gonna look like a child. That's okay. It's weird because like it's literally your body will like take over and start writing stuff to you, and it's gonna be like crazy. So anyways, I can promise you that if you do this exercise, you will have some insight around maybe starting to have more compassion for your body, or starting to forgive your body. So do that, let me know what comes of it. The second thing is affirmations. So affirmations, I know, can sound like woo-wah, woo-wah. Let me know in the comments when you see this if you guys already do affirmations or what you think of them. It's important to say them out loud, and the science behind affirmations is that by saying them out loud, even if the voice in the back of our head is saying, if I'm saying I am beautiful, and like immediately before I even finish it, my inner critic is like, no, you're not. That doesn't matter. As long as my practice is the consistent practice every day of saying, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful. There's gonna be a day, I'm not gonna notice it happening, but what is happening is actually my brain is being rewired, and there's chemical connections that are shifting and transforming in my physical body, that one day I'm gonna say I am beautiful, and I'm like, what the heck? I actually feel beautiful, right? And we're gonna string more and more of those days together, and literally just by doing that one little thing over and over and over, and really giving that your all, there will still be days, we're human, we're gonna have days where maybe we wake up, we don't feel great, we don't feel 100%, we feel bloated, we feel like, oh, I was there yesterday, I felt beautiful yesterday, what the heck happened today? That's okay. But overall, the trajectory, I'm trying to figure out which way will look up to you guys. I'm gonna guess this way. The trajectory will be at least consistently going this way. You might not feel it might be slow, but it's gonna be going up. Okay, so step 1, write a letter to your body, have your body write a letter back to you. Step 2, affirmations. Create affirmations, preferably affirmations that start with the words I am beautiful, I am strong, I am worthy, I am working on loving myself. So you can even put your affirmation a little bit in process. I have clients do that where it's just like the straight up affirmation feels so untrue for them that it's hard to get there. Hey, whoever jumped on. So you can have an affirmation that's a little bit in process, like I am working on it, I am practicing my self-love every day. Number 3 is really, really powerful mirror work. If you guys want mirror work, you can reach out to me for a very, very specific exercise. But basically what I want you to do is every day, stand in front of the mirror as naked as you feel comfortable for at least 60 seconds. And all I want you to do is look at yourself and notice the thoughts that come up. And this, you probably stopped listening as soon as I said mirror and naked. As you feel comfortable. If it's starting with all your clothes, cool, start with all your clothes. I promise you, again, I don't promise a lot, but I do promise you this. If you do this, you start to notice then you can get to a point, this is the emotional intelligence side of our emotions and our thoughts. You can start to get to a point where when you're looking in the mirror, you can separate yourself from your thoughts. You can separate that feeling of like, oh, I'm not enough, oh my stomach, oh my face, oh my eyes, oh my thighs, that rhymed. You can start to separate the icky feeling of that and be, again, I talked about disembodying, but kind of like in a different way where you're more just, you're like that observer and you're noticing like, okay, that's interesting, that same thought is coming up. I'm always, having that thought about my stomach in particular. So here's bonus step, create an affirmation around the part that feels the most difficult for you. So if it is your stomach, your arms, your thighs, your, complexion, anything, like create an affirmation around that, and at the end of your mirror work or during your mirror work, say those affirmations, right? So the point of the mirror work is to commit to looking at yourself. What that's going to do, it's going to help you then re-embody and actually own the body that you are in right now. Because you are beautiful, you are a being, you are full of energy and life, and we are more than this silly standard that has everyone just kind of like subconsciously going day by day and judging each other and ourselves based off these standards and expectations that really don't mean anything. They don't mean much about actually how healthy we are. For instance, you could have someone who fits the mold of what, is on the magazines and is, in the movies as like the pretty girl, the cute guy, and that person could mentally be miserable, right? And we see that all the time with like creatives or people that are in the spotlight or being praised as like, you are like the epitome of amazingness, and it's like they got their own issues going on. So it's like, let's not judge ourselves or each other by the cover, because we all have our own challenges going on, and no matter what we look like, we have stuff that we're working on. At the same time, someone could be, curvy, have that bigger body type, and they could be extremely healthy, extremely happy, extremely vivacious, and owning themselves. And just by looking at them, the way our society kind of trains us is that we might not assume that automatically. We would maybe assume otherwise. So we all know what they say about assume. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for checking out these 3 actually really powerful practices, like I said, that I do with clients. If you guys want to know more, you can also go to my website. It's tessietracy.com. If you go to tessietracy.com/breakthrough, you can learn more about my 7-week online program coming up. We launch October 15th, where you can actually take whatever food and body challenge you're going through right now, whether it is a very, very much a body image thing or emotional eating, overeating, just kind of negative self-image in general, food confusion, inconsistency with fitness, those types of things. The 7 weeks actually takes you through transformational steps where we're working from the inside out to get the mindset and the inner workings of why that obstacle is there, get that out in the open, so that then when we start setting goals again and we start putting in our fitness habits as we're working through the 7 weeks, they're going to be more sustainable, we're going to be more empowered around them, they're going to be something that we're sticking to that's not going to feel like a diet, right? A diet. Cool. Okay, I'm going to hop off. Have an amazing Thursday. Okay, last quick announcement. If you guys are in LA, October 13th, you guys can check out, there's an event on Facebook actually. It's the Fall Into Love and Wellness. It's called Fall Into Love and Wellness. It's a live event here in West Hollywood at the AKA Residences, the luxury residences. We're going to be on a pool rooftop. We're going to do yoga. I'm going to do an eating psychology workshop. My girl Carla Romo is going to be talking dating and relationships. So it's gonna be really, really powerful. If you guys are in the Los Angeles area, ladies, I definitely recommend it. If you guys can't find the link somewhere, anywhere, just message me. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. I look forward to meeting you, whether it's in person in the program or seeing you again here on Facebook Live. Peace.